Hi, my name is Kira Jones, and my goal is to make watching new sports less intimidating. In honor of Beijing 2022, taking place in February, over the next few weeks, I'll be focusing on Olympic sports. Today's topic is Alpine skiing. Alpine skiing made its Olympic debut way back in 1936 and has been included in every Winter Olympics since. This year's Alpine competition will feature 5 men's events, 5 women's events, and 1 mixed team event for 11 total. The men's and women's events are downhill, Super G, slalom, giant slalom, and Alpine Combined. The team event is parallel slalom. In each of these events, the general goal is the same: ski downhill the fastest. Let's dive a little deeper into what each event entails and how they differ. If you have a need for speed, as they say, this is the event for you. Downhill features the fastest speeds and the fewest turns. It also takes place on the longest course of the alpine skiing events. The gates are placed furthest apart and are primarily there to mark the course and prevent athletes from taking shortcuts. Olympic downhill skiers often reach speeds of 80 to 95 miles per hour, though those speeds are not necessarily sustained throughout the entire run. In the downhill competition, skiers have 1 run to post their fastest time. They do not need to stay between the blue lines painted on the course. The 2 vertical blue lines are there to give skiers a clear path down the mountain and are flush with the gates. You may also notice horizontal lines stretching across the course. Their purpose is to provide depth perception to the racers. Super G is short for super giant slalom, and it combines the speeds of downhill with the more precise turns of giant slalom. There's less of a vertical drop than in the downhill competition, and gates are placed closer together. Competitors get 1 run to show their fastest time in the Super G event. Fun fact, Super G skiers don't get a practice run before competing. Instead, the morning of the race, they have 90 minutes to inspect the course and commit it to memory. Like in downhill, there are 2 vertical blue lines painted on the course to show skiers a clear path down the hill. They don't need to stay within these blue lines. Slalom features the shortest course and the quickest turns, but skiers still reach around 40 miles per hour. The course features a series of gates made up of alternating pairs of red and blue poles. The skier must pass between the 2 poles forming the gate, and you'll often see them knocking the poles out of the way as they pass, which is known as blocking. The gates are set extremely close together, requiring quick, tight turns. I like to think of it as the ziggy-zaggiest of the events. The slalom competition takes place over 2 courses in 1 day, with the fastest 30 from the first course going through to the second run. The skiers then race in reverse order, with the fastest skiers from the first run going last in the second. The cumulative time from both courses determines the winner. As you might have guessed from the name, giant slalom is like slalom, but bigger. The gates are placed further apart than slalom, and the turns are bigger. In giant slalom, skiers reach speeds of around 50 miles per hour. The competition is held over 2 courses in 1 day, with only the 30 fastest athletes from the first run advancing to the second course. For the second run, skiers race in reverse order, with the fastest skiers from the first run going last in the second. The winner is determined based on the cumulative time from both courses. Alpine Combined features 1 downhill run and 1 slalom run, which take place on different courses than the downhill and slalom competitions. Skiers must successfully complete the downhill run in order to compete in the slalom, and the times from both are combined to determine the winner. This is an all-around competition of sorts, as it tests the skier's speed, technical ability, and stamina. The team event features 16 teams in a bracket-style single elimination format. In each round, 4 skiers from each country, 2 men and 2 women, compete against 4 skiers from another country in a head-to-head slalom race, winning a point for each race win. The team with 3 points after the 4 races wins, or if both teams each have 2 points, then the team with the best aggregate time wins. Okay, those are the basics of alpine skiing. What do you want to see a video on next? Let me know in the comments below.